Hi, this is Yolanda Vanveen, and in this segment we're going to talk about how to prune outdoor plants. Now there's many different rules that you can follow when pruning, but basically pruning just means cutting out any of the wild branches or broken branches or anything that doesn't quite look perfect and trimming things up. And my rule of thumb is usually when you're pruning, you don't want to prune any more than 1/3 of the plant at one time so that it'll still grow and fill up. Now, when I'm cleaning my flower beds after a real hot spell that we've just had, I'm just cleaning out anything that doesn't look really good. For example, I've got this really pretty black negligee. It's a really pretty plant, and a lot of the leaves got sunburned. It was 107 degrees here. So basically, I'm just trimming out any of the sunburned leaves, and I'm leaving all the leaves that look good. So my rule of thumb, again, is I want to leave about 1/3 of the plant if possible. Now I've got irises here that are done blooming. They bloomed in the spring. The foliage doesn't look good. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to trim them out completely. So I'm just pruning them out or trimming them out. And they're going to come back and grow really well for the next year. I've got crocosmias that are done blooming. So I'm just going to trim those out. I've got all kinds of plants here that are done blooming. So I'm trimming those out. And so I'm weeding at the same time and I'm cleaning up as I go. Now I've got this tree over here that really needs pruned. Again, I've got lilies too. I've always tried to get the pollen. As soon as they open, I kind of trim the pollen out. And so when I'm trimming up trees too, my rule of thumb is not more than 1/3. Anything that's Medusa-like, I'm going to trim it out. And when you're trimming too, it's best to trim where another leaf joins that stem and just cut it at an angle. But I've gotten to the point too with this tree, I just try to trim it a couple times a year and then clean up underneath, add some soil everywhere and just a little another layer, and then it'll clean this bed right up and it'll look really good through the fall.